Hello there, YouTube viewers. This is Oliver Johansson, back again. And I have no other explanations to my long break than, well, I had a lot to do and not that many ideas. Or another reason could be that I had a quite complicated recording setup in my last videos, which I was too lazy to fix again. But now I have figured out a way more, a faster way, I should call it, of recording things to you. But let's skip ahead to today's content, since I know that those long introductions could be quite boring to some people, or at least to me, when others do it. So, this will be another game review. In my last video, I demonstrated my own audio game called The Number Center, which has been updated, I should say, since that time. So maybe I will do an updated video on that one, or maybe I will release it someday and you could discover it yourself. However, today's game is also a game suite, a compilation of some small games, and it's called Retro Computing, and it's a game I actually started to work with back in 2023, but now it's almost completed. I have a few things to fix, and you will probably notice them, but overall it's finished. So what it is it consists of 4 small games of various types, and TTS voices or speech synthesizers or whatever you want to call it. They have a quite big role in, well, the games and in the menu system of things, but you will figure it out when I play what I mean by that. And we also have cutscenes connected to each game, except from the 4th one, which shouldn't have a cutscene. At least I don't have an idea for a cutscene to that game. And also for the 3rd one, but the 3rd one should have cutscenes. But I haven't made one yet, but it will be fixed as well. And the games, except from the 4th one, which is a little bit different from the other 3 games, they are based, or they take places in different operating systems. The sounds or the Windows versions, more like, because all of them are Windows, but the sounds in the game comes from different Windows versions. Not all the sounds, but the intro and outro sounds and some other things in the game. But you will hear that soon if you are into old Windows versions. But now it's time to go from words to action and press enter on Retro Computing and listen to the amazing intro. So now we could hear an old computer booting up, and we are waiting for the tune. The Windows 95 startup sound.
Start menu. Use up and down arrow keys to navigate and press the enter key to select.
Okay, so this is what in most games are called the main menu, but here it's called the start menu, just to get the computer feel. And we have an old 16-bit voice that is explaining the things to us, and a nice little background tune, which is hard to forget after you hear it for a while. So I will take you through the menu.
Play sort the files.
Sort the files.
Play Windows Attack.
Windows Attack.
Play the Chaotic Office.
The Chaotic Office.
Play Adjust the Fan.
Adjust the Fan.
Test speakers.
Test speakers, always good to do if you're not sure that your speakers works probably.
Help.
And the help section, but the help section is not completed. It doesn't cover all the games. So in this video you will have to rely on my descriptions, which I hope you trust. The help section is also based on my descriptions, so you have no choice.
Shut down.
And shut down instead of exit the game. But we will go up again to
Help test speakers.
Test speakers, and I press enter on that one.
Enter. Use the left and right arrow keys to check your speakers. If everything is correct, you should hear a sound in the left or right speaker while pressing the corresponding arrow keys. Press the escape key to exit the speaker test.
Okay, so if I press the left arrow here, if you have stereo speakers or a stereo headphone, you would hear that sound from the left. That ding sound, which was used in many old Windows versions before Windows 98. But however, we have the right arrow key as well, which places the sound in the right speaker or headphone. So that's it. I'm going to press escape now.
Start menu. Use up and down arrow keys to navigate and press the enter key to select.
Okay. I'll arrow down.
Play sort the files.
Sort the files. That's the first game, so why not start with that game? Sort the files. Okay, so imagine that you have a folder on your computer with a lot of different files that aren't related to each other. And you have to sort them because it's too confusing and causes too many headaches to have them in the same folder. And some of them are system files that absolutely should be in the system folder. So we have to sort them. So a file and its file type, like, I don't know, instruction.txt, will be presented. And then we have to select the correct folder for that file in a menu. Why we have to do that? Well, you'll get the context in the cutscene that will be played soon. So yes. And we have a timer in this game. I'm not sure what I set it to because I was experimenting a lot with that, how many minutes suits the game best. But you'll notice it's not that long at all. So we'll see how many files we get during the time. So I'm going to press enter and play the cutscene.
Enter.
And this is the Windows NT 4.0 startup sound.
Okay, I see that my computer has booted, so I think it's time to stop drinking coffee and get to work. So boring. Come in then.
Hello, Paul. How is it going?
Just fine, just fine.
Did you complete the tasks I gave you last week?
Not really, but I'm working with it.
You are working with it? You said the same yesterday. And the same the day before that, and...
I know. Calm down.
Oh my god. Your desktop. Do you never sort your files?
Sometimes, I think, or, never.
Now I see why it takes so much time to complete your tasks.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to find what I'm looking for.
A bit hard? It is impossible. Sort your files right now.
But...
You will get a minute, and when I come back, your desktop should look much cleaner. Do you understand?
Okay. I'll sort the damn files.
Well, I never told you to fill your computer with all those files. This is your fault. I will be back and then I hope you have sorted your files.
Well, I guess I have no choice. Let's start with the first file. This is awesome to look at .png.
This is awesome to look at .png. That is a picture, but I'll show you the folders first of all.
Desktop, my documents, my pictures, my music, my videos, program files, system files, desktop.
And now we're back at the top. So, the pictures folder.
My pictures. Internet Explorer.lmk.
LMK, that belongs to the desktop.
Desktop.
Center.
Crack.dll.
DLL is a system file.
System files. Time to crack the speakers.mp3.
That's a music.
My document, my picture, my music. I love her.jpg.
That's a picture.
My document, my pictures.
Wonder who she's.
Down with the boss period mp3.
Down with the boss. That's so cute.
My my picture, my music.
Oops.
Okay, let's see if your desktop looks better now. I do not notice any difference. Huh? What is this?
What do you mean?
I mean those files. This cannot be job-related. What? This program is not legal. And who is that woman on those pictures?
We
We will have to format your computer and reinstall Windows. Those files cannot be on a workplace computer, especially not on my workplace.
But, I need them.
Do you understand how much trouble you will be in if someone detects those files? Time to format the hard drive.
No.
Unfortunately for Dr. Paul, the hard drive was formatted and there we heard the Windows NT4 shutdown sound.
Your final score is 6.
Yeah,
Start
and
menu.
I got 6.
Use up and down arrow keys to navigate and press
When I'm
the
playing
enter
this
key to
game right now,
select.
I'm focusing on showing you how they work rather than do my best on the games. That's up to you. Or me, when I'm, competing with other firms and things. So yeah, and every game except from the third one, which is not fixed yet, begins with a Windows startup sound and ends with a Windows shutdown sound. So that's sort of files. Let's go for the second game.
Play Windows Attack.
Windows Attack. Maybe some of you recognize this game. It's one of the classical example BGT games, and there are multiple versions on it online. This is my version of Windows Attack, which is modified from the original that is included in the BGT, because I like to modify games. It's very funny. So if you're a game developer and want your game intact, a good idea is don't send the source code to me. It's okay. But anyway, this is a game where you shoot down viruses. So viruses will come towards you, and you will hear them. The sound will get louder the closer they are, and you have to center them using your left or right arrow keys, and then press the spacebar to shoot it. If you hit the virus, you'll get 4 points. If you miss, you lose 1 point. So you could get minus on this game. Why there are a lot of viruses? Well, that will be explained in the cutscene, which comes here.
Enter.
This is Windows 98.
Hi, what a wonderful day. You know what? I will play some games. No, I'm not wasting my time. Playing old 16-bit games is good for health and...
You know what? You will have to wait with those 16-bit games. Or, when I think about it, you will probably never play them again. At least not on this computer.
Who are you?
Well, that is not the most important thing for you right now. I have created an army with spywares, malwares, corrupted files, hacking tools, etc. In other words, viruses. Your computer would be a nice machine to try those out. Let's see how quickly they may destroy your computer and give me access to all your accounts.
That will never happen.
Never? Okay, try to stop them then.
I will. So, the game begins here, and we'll listen to the virus sound. Okay, it's to the left. That arrow sound means that the virus... Yeah. Yes.
No, I lost.
Shut up. I want to enjoy the sounds of viruses breaking firewalls, taking files, infecting folders.
Please, stop it. The viruses are destroying everything on my computer. If you and your virus army continue like this, you will find all my private files and my passwords.
Yes, we will get all your passwords. Is there anything you can do about it? No. Say goodbye to your computer.
Yeah.
Your final score is -13. Start menu. Use up and
I have
down
got
arrow
plus
keys to
10 or
navigate and
something
press
as
the enter
my
key
high
to
score on this
select.
game. But it's very hard to play those kind of games when I'm trying to explain at the same time to you what's going on. Okay, the third game.
Play the chaotic
The
office.
Chaotic Office. Missing cutscenes. And no, I'm not going to, talk like the speech synthesizers and trying to illustrate how it would sound like. Even, okay, it would be a fun thing to do. That could be in another video, not this one. So, the Chaotic Office is a side-scroller game. You walk with the left and right arrow keys. And you are in an office. And you have 4 things, I should say. At the very left, you have a door. Then you have, a little bit further in, you have a computer, which is illustrated by the sound of a keyboard. Then you have a phone, and then you have a printer. You will get a task via the phone. So when you hear the phone is calling, you go to the phone and press enter on it, and you'll get an instruction, which is print a document. Then go to the computer, the left, not the left end, but the left part of the room. Select the correct document, or the right document that you were told to print. Go to the printer, to the right. Take the paper, go to the door, and hand it over to your boss, who is standing there waiting for the paper. You do all of this with the enter, so you press enter to those different objects, those 4 objects, to interact with them. But I'll explain when I'm playing. Like sorter files, this game also has a timer. But I'm going to press enter, and we'll see what's happening.
Enter.
Okay, so time to walk over to the phone.
Hello there. The boss wants you to make a printed copy of customer reviews. And hand it over as soon as possible. Thank you.
Customer reviews.doc. Okay, we go to the computer here.
Select a document to send to the printer. Customer reviews.doc.
Nice, it was the first one in the list, and press enter.
The document has been sent to the printer.
Okay, I walk over to the printer.
You pick up a paper.
So when I pressed enter on the printer, we heard that, and now I'm walking to the door and press enter.
Thanks, Sam. Great work.
Thank you too.
Yes, so it's Microsoft Sam that is doing this, which will be explained in the cutscene.
Hello there. The boss wants you to make a printed copy of soldproducts.rts and hand it over as soon as possible. Thank you.
Okay, go to the computer here.
Select a cut sold. The document has been sent to the printer. You pick up a paper.
Thanks, Sam. Great work.
Thank you too.
Go back to the phone because it will be ringing very soon.
Hello there. The boss wants you to make a printed copy of policies.txt and hand it over as soon as possible. Thank you.
Is it a...
Select a custom sold policies.txt.
No, they have been in the correct order, but that's not...
There are no printed papers to take.
Oh, that happens if you press enter on the printer when you've
Thanks,
already
Sam.
taken the
Great
paper.
work.
Thank you too.
Hello there. The boss wants you to make a printed copy of customerreviews.doc
Customer
and hand
reviews
it
again.
over as soon as possible. Thank you.
Select a document.
So,
to send
I'm going to
the
show you all
printer.
the documents that are here, because now it has been quite boring since it has selected customer reviews, sold products, and then we had policies. But the thing is that this is totally randomized, so it doesn't have to be in the order which they are placed in the menu. So I'm going to show you the menu here.
Customer reviews.doc. Sold products.rtf. Policies.txt. Employments.doc. Interview notes.rtf. Income.txt. Customer reviews.doc.
And then back at the beginning. So yeah, but now it's customer reviews, but we will don't make this in time, I think.
Your final score is 15. Start menu.
So when I
Use
press
up and
enter
down arrow
to
keys
timer,
to
because
navigate and press the enter key to
okay,
select.
the timer continues to it doesn't stop if you're at a menu, but no action is taken while you are in the menu. At least not in my games. So that's why probably the time has already expired, or we passed the time limit, but you didn't notice it until you pressed enter. That's how timers and dynamic menus works in BGT. Okay. Now we have the last game.
Shut help display. Adjust the fan.
Adjust the fan. So you will hear a speed of a computer fan for about 2 seconds, I think. Then the speed of the fan will go down to the lowest possible, and then we have to select the speed that it was at when the game started. So the first little audio clip we will hear, that's the one we are searching for. And you adjust the speed of the fan by using your up and down arrow keys. And of course, down arrow keys lower the speed and up arrow keys raises the speed. And then we'll try to get as close as possible. So let's press enter.
Enter. Listen to the speed of the fan.
Maybe you noticed that it went down. Now I'm pressing the up arrow key. Maybe it was here somewhere. So when you have decided where you want to be, or if you have decided the correct speed, you press enter, which I'm going to do now.
Your final score is 16. Too high. Start menu.
16. That is quite close. The highest possible you can get is 20. So I was only 4 away. So that's pretty good, I think. Or it is. I don't think what it is. I know what it is because I made the game. That's it for retro computing right now. If you have other game ideas that you want me to make or just want me to read, you could post them in the comment section below. Or if you have any improvements idea, you can tell me them as well. But now we will exit this.
Shut down.
Shut down. Press enter. You could also exit by pressing escape if you want to.
Enter. The system is shutting down. Please wait.
And there you heard the computer turn off. So yeah. That's it for the game. Hopefully it will be released someday when all the cutscenes are where they should be. And maybe I'll find some minor bugs that should be fixed. If you have any game suggestions that you want to tell me in private, you could send an email to theworldofspeechsynthesizers@gmail.com. That email address will be put in the description. And speaking about the World of Speech Synthesizers, that is my other YouTube channel, which is focused on speech synthesizers and TTS voices. And you may follow that one as well. I could put a link to that one in the description as well. If you have any ideas or advices for what the next video could be, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll decide. And who knows what happens if I decide things. Well, not me, at least. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you like this game, even though you haven't played it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.